What's up, everybody? The Angel Eclipse here, and today we're gonna be not playing but reading Starswirl Academy time and again. This is the I'm not sure if it's the first or second because there's two of them. One of the demos out, and I'm not sure if they released it yet. I can't find it, so probably not. So yeah, this is a visual novel. By, I believe, Rosen, if that's how you pronounce it. Rosen? I don't know. Yeah, and I believe Zap Apple. I don't know, I've been preparing for this, so, I didn't read the names of it, but... This is Starswirl Academy, time and again. Let's start the demo. Oh, there's bonus scenes. Let's start. Prologue. Man, I wonder how good this game would be. And this demo represents the project. It's still in development. Does not reflect the final game. Yeah, okay. I get it. This all feels like one big dream. Dreams being the only place where I feel brave enough to stray from the path life has paved for me. Sticking to the path assures me that nothing can go wrong. Following the routine, playing my part, speaking when spoken to. It's a structure that, for the most part, has helped me play it safe. It seems that without any proper direction, I always end up making bad decisions. These actions have defined myself as a person I would rather leave behind. I hear something in the background. What is it? Since I've come to terms with this, I found it hard to believe. I found it hard to give myself the reins, I believe, over my life again. That is, if someone like teacher tells me to do something, I go along with it. Even my only friend in the world has the same authority. After all, they seem to have everything worked out better than I do. But is all of this what's best for me? I don't even know what's important to me right now. I haven't put much thought into it, and honestly, I'm not sure if I want to. I feel so unprepared. I hope to not mess up anything. My screen went darker. I hope it did not mess with anything. Okay. There I was, reeling, swindling to a life of solitude when reality clicked its fingers into my face. The path I had been hopelessly dragging myself down was taking me nowhere. To continue with it would have been meaningless. I allowed myself to take a detour, although I don't quite feel like I've broken the mold from having done so. So is what's going on here? I have no idea what's going on. Because I wouldn't even be going to this school if my friend hadn't opened the door for me. But for what it's worth, I'm grateful she did. She did. I'll have a chance now. A chance to be something. And hopefully we finally get into the visual novel. Tom. My name's Tom. Oh. Twilight. Twilight. Her name's Ty in this one. Tom? Ah! Oh. Hey, Earth to Tom. Oh, it's there's a credits thing right here. This opening seems obviously strikingly familiar. There you are. You were spacing out again. Oh, sorry. My arms throbbed a little. Ow. You should pay attention when someone is talking to you. It's rude to ignore people, you know. I've heard this lecture before. If there's one thing I know about Tai, it's that she always has a lecture prepared for when she thinks I've done something wrong. She really never changes. Not that it's a bad thing. Sorry, I guess I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. Oh no, this is me, Tom. Sorry. You need to pick a voice for this guy. Okay, got it. Sorry, I guess I'm trying. No. Dang it, I thought I had his voice. I need to have some kind of nerd voice. Hold on. Sorry, I guess I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything that's going on. It's too surreal. What's surreal about it? The fact that it's happening at all, I suppose. One day I'm going through the motions of my old school, the next Tai comes back into my life trying to convince me to go to this fancy academy of hers. Trying. Succeeding. Nothing, I guess. She makes an expression like she knows what I was thinking anyways. Got a little pouty face. You aren't still dwelling on this, are ya? You didn't have to come if you didn't want to, you know? No, you didn't force me. I agreed to go, but I'm not sure if this is what I wanted to do. Things are moving so fast for me, it doesn't even feel real. Well, perhaps this will be a good thing for you. If you're stuck in a rut, I don't know what that is. Trying new things is a good way to spur your creativity, damn it. Since you're always dragging your feet, I think Starswirl will do some good. It probably will after it's a prestigious school. Oh. And it'll challenge me academically. I can read. There will be new opportunities I wouldn't have had back home. I bet you'll be able to find what you're good at before you know it. I can read. I laugh. Ha ha ha. You make it sound so easy. You never know until you try, right? I suppose. You really should get more into the spirit of this. Starswirl Academy is going to be absolutely amazing. I can already feel it. Yeah, and I really want to make a movie out of this now. Tai has a way of always reading the brighter side of life. While whenever I'm unsure and certain about what's going to happen, she's already rushing forward. She told me that while she was away, she had met amazing people and learned amazing things. I can guess who those are, and I can guess what this story is based off of. She must really wait. Did I miss some dialogue? Shoot, I think I missed some of the dialogue. She must really have it together to have reached the scholarship she did. The headmaster's scholarship. It's so out of my league. It's kind of funny when I think about it. Actually, that reminds me. So this headmaster, what's he like? She is my idol. It's Princess Celestia. Oh, I just assumed. Anyone would guess headmaster was a man. Wouldn't a woman be headmistress? Although, now that I think about it, I suppose that it's not that uncommon. There's a lot that could be said about her. At least you didn't give me a lecture on the subject. She has a sense of grace about her. She does everything regal. Here, she's incredibly smart. Hold on. Let me try to say this very fast. Probably the smartest person ever. She's incredibly kind and forgiving, both wise and clever. Blah, 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 blah. And for her age, she's beautiful. For her age. Wow, that's quite the glowing review, Tai. If I had to guess, it sounds like you have a crush on her. What? Absolutely. Oh, no. 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 No, 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 no. No. You're a jerk sometimes. Better than always a jerk. I chuckle, teasing her. Always brightens my mood a little. Her reactions are adorable. I'm sure you'll like Starswirl Academy. Just give it a chance, alright? I will, Ty. Don't worry. The cabin goes quiet. Only the sound of trains clacking against the rails remains. After a few minutes of watching the passing landscapes flash by, my eyes wander over to Ty. She curled up against the window, resting her head in her arms. She seemed so calm and peaceful. It's almost as if I was looking at a completely different person. Ty was always a workaholic, even when we were younger. She never stopped studying, and if she wasn't working on homework or projects, she'd have at least a dozen clubs that she was at least a member of. It's no wonder that she and I didn't spend that much time together in the past couple of years. Walking to and from school was probably the extent of us seeing each other. Ty looks to be asleep, her face pressed against the panel of the train car. She tuckered out quickly. I guess even a workaholic can burn herself out. The rhythm of the train bumping against the tracks below is the only thing breaking the silence. Only one thing to do now! Ooh, on the train there. Let's see. Oh. That's not something I would do. Explore the train? Might as well let her sleep. At least I suffer the wrath of the grumpy Saito monster. I get up quickly as I can and shuffle towards the compartment door. It takes a little while for me to adjust standing after having sat for so long. It can be a little disorienting, walking on a train while it's moving. I'm sure Ty would have a super nerdy physics explanation for it. I think the train porter mentioned a dining car at the back. I make my way there. It seems to be a very few passengers. It's almost as if it almost feels like this train is empty. There's got to be other students aboard, right? I guess they're probably napping through the train rides in their cabins like Ty is. The cafe is, let's see, which student do I expect to meet here? Pinkie Pie, probably, or Applejack. Each one can be here. The cafe car is huge, much bigger than I expected, and like everywhere else, seeming empty. Dixie? It's Trixie, isn't it? What? The counter shakes and an empty cup falls to the floor. That's Applejack? I'm guessing? Dixie? For Applejack. That's Applejack. Dixie. I was expecting Trixie. Well, why that name for Applejack? A girl jumps up, rubbing her head and wincing. You okay? I'm fine. Ah, Starswirl! I glanced down. With these clothes, I suppose everyone will recognize me as an academy student by now. Yeah, I'm on my way too. I was suddenly drawn to her clothes. You're a student at Starswirl too? Mm-hmm. But then, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? I don't know her voice. I can't do a similar voice to hers, so I'll just make something up as I go along. She doesn't seem to follow my question. I mean, today. It's Friday. Working on a train? Why are you working here? I'm making some extra money to pay off the tuition. I don't have a country accent, so I'm just gonna do a higher pitched voice than normal. A sigh. No, I mean, isn't today a school day? It's free. I don't know that one. Of course, I'm sure it is. School start on Monday. Oh yeah, it is. I don't think she's gonna get my I don't think I'm gonna get my question answered. But even so, for a school with a reputation like Starswirl's, I would have expected them to be much more strict than that. A girl put something wrapped. Oh, what? My train of thought suddenly derailed. Judging by the shape, it looks like a sandwich. Here you are. But I didn't even. It's on the house. I do admit, a sandwich sounds good. Can't even argue with a free sandwich. That sentence makes it sound like he's arguing with the sandwich. Or my stomach, for that matter. Alright then, thanks. No problem. I better get back to work. I got a loot of dishes to clean. Okay, I'll see you later, huh? It's Dixie. Tom. Nice to meet you, Tom. See you around. You too. I raved and head back to the compartment. Unwrapping the sandwich from its silver foil, I noticed an ingredient speaking out the sides: lettuce, tomatoes, and some turkey. A bite confirms this. I'm not disappointed. It's also not terribly big, and I finished the thing by the time I reached the doors of our compartment, which I again opened very carefully. Ty's still asleep. She moved from the window as a pillow to sprawling all over the entire seat. A small puddle of drool has formed near her mouth. I should probably get some rest myself. As I stretch and lay down on my chair, Ty's got the right idea. This is much better than trying to sleep sitting up. It's perfect for napping. How long is this demo?
Dear Headmaster Solomon,
Eh?
I'm writing to thank you again for the opportunity to study at Starswirl Academy.
Eh?
I never dreamed that I'd be able to attend a school
Robin
like this,
Douglas?
and it wouldn't have been possible without your generous scholarship. I know that it's uncommon for students to transfer in for their
I couldn't see her
senior
name.
year.
Roslyn,
But I'm
I
confident
get
I'll
that.
be able to find my talent all the same. I'll be arriving on campus later this
Faith
week, and I
Shimmers.
look forward to finally
Polly
meeting you in
Parks.
person.
What? Why is
Future
Applejack's name
student,
different?
Tai Saito.
Applejack's name was not expected.
I should also thank you for making special arrangements for... Tom? Tom? Tom?
Animated scenes?
Wake up, we're almost there.
That's what I look like? Bro. That's the end of the demo, isn't it? Is it the end? Hello? Oh, it's some more. Oh, I hope I get to play more. I hope I get to play more. This is actually pretty good. I actually like this. I shift from my sleep and let out a yawn. Welcome back to the land of the living, sleepyhead. You are out like a light. The trade is comfier than it looks. I let out another yawn as I rubbed my eyes, letting Tai come into focus. Come on, grab your stuff. The taxi will be waiting for us. Starswirl is just a short drive from the station. There's that gleam in her eye, the one that shows how excited she is. I usually only see it when she's savoring a brand new book, but it seems Starswirl draws out some kind of buzz. Alright, I'm up. I stand up and give a stretch before grabbing my luggage over from overhead. Tide quickly does the same. The train stops outside a small station. Sure enough, a taxi is waiting nearby. Ty and I placed our bags in the trunk and stepped into the cab. I'm guessing Starswirl students. I gave a slight nod in a reflection in the rear view. I can only see his eyes, though. Can't quite make out the face. You got it, boss. The taxi lurches into the drive as we pull away from the station and through what seems to be the center of town. Oh, I'm tired. It's the middle of the day and I'm tired. Can't say I've seen you two around here. Either you two have grown since last year, or I'm losing my marbles. Neither, sir. We're transferring to seniors. It's our first time here. Ain't that right? Well, welcome to Aphelion Valley, kids. Well, not busy enough for bumper traffic. There's still a sense of hustle and activity amongst the town's residents. Man, I'm tired. Gas stations along the outskirts soon became restaurants and shops. Small pleasure. Okay, well, Tom, this is it. Our new home for the next few months. The tone in her voice is a bit familiar. Something similar to what my parents have said when we moved into town I currently live in. Or, well, I used to live in, I suppose. We'll make the most of it. After turning an intersection, the plaza slightly fades out of view. Shops become apartments, and which soon become lawn trees. Can we stop with this? This is a visual novel, if I'm correct. Right now I'm just reading the visuals. So I'm gonna skip the visuals and just stay focused on everything else. Before I realize how far we drove, we're here. Ooh, look at that. The car comes to stop with some gate right here, and then we all know what that looks like. As I stepped out of the car, suddenly taken back by the reality of the situation. I am at a new school. In front of me are the gates that will lead to the next year of my life, and perhaps something even further in the future. Something I can't even begin to grasp right now. I can see a massive area of lush grass, and trees beyond the gate. Just from looking at it, I would have assumed it was a park, but beyond the grass and trees, I could make out a massive building, which I assume is on the main campus. It's huge. It seems Ty is as much of all as I am. This is far removed from what I used to back at home. Oh man, I'm tired. I didn't get to sleep a lot last night. With a simple little house and a school. God damn it. With a school like... I can't even read anymore. I lost where I am. Excuse me. God. Oh, so I was talking to the school. I didn't even notice that someone was waiting for us by the gate. Oh, it's Ponyville Autumn. Oh, hey, it's you. Do you know her? I met her on the train. Dixie, this is Ty. Dixie possibly beams at Ty. Hello? Hi there. Do you want to walk in with us? Actually, the headmaster told me to meet you two. Headmaster Solomon sent you? Wait, Solomon? Mm-hmm. She closes her throat and holds her hands behind her back, standing on her tiptoes to give herself extra height. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Starswirl Academy. Wait a sec. If the headmaster sent you and you were already on the train, why didn't you just meet up with us at the station? I don't know. Oh, because she told me to welcome you at the gate, not the train. Well, alright. I really wasn't expecting such a formal greeting. I mean, we were just students arriving at a school. Is that supposed to be a normal thing? Just how ridiculous upscale is this place? Well, it's very nice to meet you, Dixie. Are you here to take us to the headmaster's office? Oh no, I'm just here to take your luggage. The headmaster wanted to make sure you weren't dragging your luggage around everywhere, so she sent me. Now our luggage is being carried to our rooms for us? Ty, what have you gotten me into? Well, I appreciate the offer, but it's not really necessary. I can carry your luggage.
Really no trouble for me. I do this sort of thing all the time around here. Are you sure? They're kind of heavy. Don't count me out just yet. I'm stronger than I look. Bet you are. As if to demonstrate her point, she quickly saunters over to her luggage and picks it up. Once she has everything, she manages to balance them in her arms. Though I can't help to notice her knees shaking a little. I have to admit, she's stronger than she looks. Though she obviously doesn't have to carry all of it. Most of the bags have wheels. Well, it seems you certainly can hold your own. I guess we can trust you with our luggage then. Just be careful. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Or my stuff. Don't worry, I'm just showing off. She quickly places the luggage back on the ground and grabs a hold of them, the way they were meant to be lifted. Wait just a moment. Let me see the bags for a second. Ty expects the bags for a split second and smiles with a nod. I can take care of this. You guys just go meet the headmaster. Your things will be in your room when you get there. Before either of us says any more, she disappears behind the gate, already on her way to the dorms. Wait. Where are our rooms? Anyway, no one told us where we were staying. Oh, don't... Okay. Dang it, do I have to make a new voice for her now? Damn it. Okay. Oh, don't worry. The headmaster will tell us once we get to her office. Let's just head inside for now, shall we? She wanted us to in her office by 3:30, so it's best not to keep her waiting. Sure, let's do it. Ty follows in the. Okay, I'm gonna edit that part out real quick. Man, I just did something right now. Oh boy. Tired. Alright, so where was I? Okay. Ty follows in Dixie's footsteps and opens the front gate. I quickly follow behind her. The courtyard opens up before me, and I get a feel for just how big this place really is. It's all I can do to keep from gawking. Yeah, that's the word. Gawking at as my eyes wander about the scenery and the ever slowly approaching building. Yeah, this reminds me of a Starswirl Academy, which I'm gonna get punched with later. Yep. Yeah, I didn't want to say this earlier, but this reminds me of a Starswirl Academy. There's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna find me and punch me, sooner or later, but it's all good. At least I can share my opinions, right? Right? In the distance, I hear what sounds like a school bell going off. Students slowly start appearing as they head on their way to various activities. Some of them pass us, perhaps on their way to town. Some are just out for a walk in the park. Others seems to be waiting for people. I can't help but notice how well off a lot of these students appear. All of the uniforms are well taken care of, and they're all walking around with expensive phones or bags. I already feel myself becoming conscious of how normal my own things are going to look in comparison. It takes us a good minute or so to get close to the main building when Ty stops, hand on her chin, in thought. What, having second thoughts now? No, of course not. Do you not know the way? Ty? It's fine. We'll ask for directions. Well, it's supposed to make sense. I'd prefer to just look at some signs that tell us where to go, but asking people works too. Just a matter of finding someone to ask now. Let me guess who this is. Hi there! What? Ah. Knew it. From out of nowhere, a girl grabs our hands and shakes them. Oh, sugar cube corner. My name's Polly Parks. You two must be new here. Welcome to Starswirl Academy. Oh, yes, thank you. We just got here. The bright pink girl inhales with a large gasp. For some reason, Ty's word seems to have shocked her. But that means you haven't been able to make any friends yet, or get a chance to see the campus, or taste the food, or even get to pet one of the new baby bunnies. Aww. Even the mention of the baby bunnies. I like baby bunnies. Yes, that's true, but there will be time for that later, or soon. See, we were actually looking for directions to the headmaster's office. Could you tell us the way? Could I? I couldn't do better than that. I can take you there myself. Yeah, I'll take you there myself. It'll be like a tour of Starswirl Extravaganza. Okay. Little Polly Parks, lead the way, and you'll be there before you know it. Tour? No, we just need... What? There's another flash of pink suddenly. Hello. In my field of vision, deep blue. Her face is so close I can feel her nose pressing against mine. And as I stare into her eyes... who does this remind me of? An anime character. From Love, Chiponyo, and Other Delusions. What was it called? I forgot the character's name. What do you think? Sounds like fun, right? Yeah, sure. Fun. Doesn't this go into the thing about personal space? Alright! Her arms surrounds me and she squeezes me tightly for a hug. As a giggle escapes her lips, my face is quickly flushing. can already tell we're gonna be the bestest of friends. In a flurry of excitement and energy, she grabs a hold of my hand and breaks the embrace. Only to quickly start dragging me off deeper into the schoolyard. Hey, wait for me! Ty quickly yells out as she gives us a chance chase to the hurricane that appears to be abducting me. So, what's your name? I haven't heard yet. My name? Of course, I can't probably start a tour without knowing your name. Then why do you start dragging me already? It's, Huh? No, that's a silly name. Who names a kid, It's not, it's Tom. Oh, see? That wasn't so hard, now was it? This girl. And what's your girlfriend's name? I don't have a girlfriend. Well, sure you do. She's the girl who's your friend, right? A girlfriend. I think I'm going to have an aneurysm. Good choice of words there. Hold up, you two! Seems Ty has finally caught up. She's panting. I can already tell she's not used to running around a lot. She really should exercise more. Jeez, running off like that. Couldn't you at least wait for me? Hold on. Oh, I thought you would be right behind us. Sorry. I'll make sure you're both able to enjoy Polly Park's spectacular Starswirl Academy extended grand tour. Okay. I don't think we really signed up for this. You just kind of showed up and started dragging us along. We don't need, And what's your name? You haven't told me yet. My name? Yes, your name's silly. I can't give you a proper tour unless I get to know your name. But we don't... Hold on. She lets out a sigh of defeat and crosses her arm. My name is Tai Saito, and we need to get to the headmaster's office. We have an important meeting we have to get to. Oh, I totally understand. The headmaster is awfully wonderful. I'll make sure you're on time for your meeting. No problem. Really? You're sure about that? Absolutely, positively. Or positively. I don't think positively is a word. So on the first stop of Polly Park's super amazing tour, I present to you Starswirl Academy's courtyard. Oh. She opens her arms wide as she shows off the area we just finished walking through. It seems classes have just finished. There was a lot more students wandering around now. The courtyard is most commonly used as a recreational area. It can be used for a wide variety of things. Picnics, sports, hangouts, studying, dates, walks, parties, late night what? Pretty much anything you can think of. I don't think most people would think to use a courtyard in all of those ways. As you can imagine, it will be a somewhat popular part of the campus. Though you will see fewer people around here during study time, of course. But the year has just started, so everyone is taking their time to enjoy themselves. Aw, man. Seems pretty relaxed for a prestigious academy. Oh, it just looks that way. Some students have simple tasks to complete around the time, but classes are very serious. For example, I always have 5,000 words essay due by the end of next week. Ah, my brain. Now I read everything fast now. 5,000? School hasn't even been open for a day. Wasn't it just orientation? Oh Lord, what have I gotten myself into? Well, 5,000 words in a week doesn't seem too impossible. Maybe for a walking encyclopedia. So, the courtyard is just the commons? Pretty much! It's also the only entrance and exit on campus, so everyone uses it at some point. Of course, you can always walk downtown if you want. It's only about 20 minutes walk from campus. A lot of students like to hang out there during breaks. I see. What kind of things are there to do in town? Oh, there are things like restaurants, a movie theater, an arcade, a shopping district, a town square, a lot of other things, little mom and pop shops. Everything the Pillia needs and your townie needs. I can't really... Oh man, I have to speak so fast with Pinkie Pie. Why did I choose this? I see, I see. I'll be sure to keep all that in mind. Boy, for being someone who isn't interested in a tour at all, she sure has a ton of interest in everything Polly is saying. Hold on. If you ever need a tour in a town, I'd be happy to help it as well. For now, though, we'll keep it just to our school. Let's head for the next area. Let's go. Polly bounds off towards the building in front of us, leaving me and Ty to catch up with her. Polly opens the front doors of the building in front of us. We greeted with hallways that stretch out to meet several classrooms. Way down the hall, Lyra and Bonbon. Okay. With students sparsely populating the paths. Welcome to the main school building. Here is the center of knowledge in the whole school. You'll find teachers, books, notes, sometimes lockers, and chalkboards. Those are really important to learn things. I don't think the chalkboards are the important part. Well, of course they are, silly. If we didn't need them, we wouldn't have the accessible boards to take note of. They are a very important part of the curriculum. Probably. Okay. I don't think this girl knows exactly what she's talking about. Though I've heard that the school is looking for a fancy new screen boards. Like, you'll be able to write directly onto them and everything. Wait, what? Are you talking about a whiteboard? Can't you do that already? Yeah, I'm kind of confused. Yeah, but with the new boards, everyone can see the notes at once. What? What? Yeah, okay. Okay. I've been hearing that it's mostly budget issues though. It seems like the school's trying to save up for them. So chances are we won't be seeing them this year. But who knows? Maybe at class reunions we could all stare at in awe on how awesome the new stuff is. Is this like a dating simulator? I hope it is. At this way, I don't think I'll be attached enough to the school to care about to go to a reunion. Still though, the classes are something you're gonna get used to seeing real fast. A school day is never done until you've seen them all at least once. So part of the school, it will be a little short. Or part of the tour, I think. But I know exactly what to show you next. It's super duper amazingly breathtaking. I probably guarantee it. Okay. My head hurts. And with that, she bounces off once more in a whirlwind. That girl has a lot of energy in her, doesn't she? Looking at Ty, she's biting the nail off her thumb. A nervous habit of hers. It seems to have started doing well lately. You okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. The look on her face quickly disappears, and she seems to be back to her normal self. Come on, let's follow her before she drags us off by force. But I can't help to wonder if Ty's fully on board with this whole tour thing. But my mind seems to be focused on... Can't seem to focus on any other thought than moving forward. Hey, slowpoke, something wrong or is something alright? Got a question for me or something? I bet you I can't answer it. Question? I wasn't expecting that. I thought she was gonna talk forever. Though, one thing kept bothering me. Well, maybe the balloon on your uniform. Does everyone have something like that? Oh, you two haven't heard about it? She gasped in mock surprise. Well, at least I think it's a mock surprise. Could it be the real thing? Not that you mentioned it. I think Dixie had a pin too. Oh wait, no, that's not Pinky. Okay, her nose scrunches up while she tries to remember. She does that when a piece of information escapes her. It doesn't happen often, but I have to say, she looks kind of cute when she does it. It's a nice change from her normal demeanor. It's a club insignia. You have a balloon, so party committee? Oh, close. This is my student flare. It's not as official as a student club. She got really quiet when she said the last part. Is it really necessary to whisper about something that you can see as plain as day in her uniform? She's acting like talking about it is punishable by death. Oh, right. Headmaster Solomon mentioned it once. It's a symbol representing this person's personality or hobby. It's a cutie mark, okay. Why? Bingo! That's right! Tai is just beaming. She really does enjoy being right, even for something as trivial as this. Every year, the first years are represented by their own flair at the Fall Festival. It's given to them by an upperclassman who's gotten to know them best. But you two are new, so we'll pretend you're first years. So if you hang out with the school band, you'll probably end up with a tuber or something. It's usually pretty personal, though. She points at her flair. I'm the head cheerleader, but my flair has nothing to do with cheerleading. Well, unless I bring balloons, which is something I could do. I need to buy more balloons. She stares off into space. None of this is in the handbook. I've read it 6 times. Why do I get the feeling she's understating that number? Well, duh, it would be. Yeah, you said it wasn't official. Bingo! Part 2! Electric Boogaloo! Wait, what? But it's part of the uniform. No, it's not, silly. It's entirely off the record. Real hush-hush. The school just doesn't do anything about it. It's been a tradition for a super long time. Wait. I don't get it. What? I don't get it. Yeah, I'm confused here. I think the tradition's older than the school, actually. How is that even? What do the teachers do about it? But you just said that Headmaster Solomon. Oh, no one really minds. One time I even saw Mrs. Solomon compliment a student on theirs. I don't know what's going on. Someone help. So I'll be getting one too? Of course, everybody gets one. Yeah, it'll be a bookworm. Tai looks like he smelled something gross. What? No, I don't want a worm on my uniform. She tenses up. There's an actual worm on her shirt. No, she tenses up like this. I can read. Oh, I wouldn't worry. As long as you get to know someone, you're bound to get something super awesome. Wait, so... Yawning. I'm tired. Wait, so what happens if you don't end up getting to know someone who already has their flair? Well, it doesn't happen often. But it does happen? There were 3 blanks last year. A blank? I'm definitely going to get mine. She looks determined. I think she's getting too worked up over this. I wonder though. I need to go to bed. I hope there's no... Do blanks get treated the same? Seems like something that might cause teasing. Probably looks a bit more subdued when we talk about it. I swear she deflated a bit like a balloon indeed. Honestly, they're harder on themselves than anyone else is. There's always a few students who enjoy poking fun, but it's not any worse than anyone else who they could tease someone for. There's no rule saying that a blank can't just assign themselves a flair if they really want to. Hey! I need to sleep. Okay. No, I don't. It's like 5 o'clock. I need to get some coffee or something. Jeez. Really? So I could decide what mine is now? Yeah, but what's special about that? What do you mean? That perked her back up. She's all bubbly again. The flair is just part of it. Find out who gives you the flair is half of the fun. She traces the balloon on her uniform absent-mindedly. Who gave you that? Who gave you your flair? That's no good either. You can't just ask someone that. Flares sort of intimidate. It's like showing how much you care for someone. I see. So, flair can be a very personal thing. That's why I see that always say who gave me that flair in the first place. I'd guess. Exactly! So, did the blanks end up choosing their own flair? No. The three from last year have been agonizing over finding their own special talent. They want to earn theirs from their classmate. The Cutie Mark Crusaders. Or maybe the Flair Crusaders. I don't know. That's admirable. They were focused too. There's that goofy smell again. Why? I need to get more sleep. Okay. Well, that answers that. Do you want to ask me anywhere else? How long is this demo? Well, well, that's gonna be it for this one. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you in the next video. The Intro Clips signing off. Goodbye.